What's up, everyone? So, I don't know what I'm doing with this camera, but this is something which has been suggested to me quite many times, and personally, I was also thinking to do it for so long. And the idea behind this is to start a vlogging channel where I will be sharing my fitness journey with you guys and what I do, how I do things in my life. So, for those who don't know me, I would like to introduce myself, and my name is Simran Singh, and I live in Canada. My friends call me Zami, and I like going with that name, but whenever I have to represent myself, I go with my real name. So, I live in Canada, in Saskatchewan, Canada, and it's been 5 years in Canada now. I lived all over Canada in these 5 years, starting from British Columbia. I did my education there, pursued my college degree, and then after that I moved to Alberta, and then later to Saskatchewan, which is my home province now. And after that I lived in Winnipeg and Ontario for a couple months, and just because of my work, and and all of these provinces are now associated with me for some reason. But Saskatchewan is very special to me because I'm an athlete from Saskatchewan. When I was in my British Columbia pursuing my education, I had a passion for I built a huge passion for this sport, and there I decided that I'm gonna improve myself, improve my overall health, and change myself, transform myself. So in 2016 I took a gym membership and worked on myself for 2 years, and then in 2017 when I moved to Saskatchewan, I again continued my stuff, and then in 2018 I first decided to compete for the first time. So in 2018 I did 4 shows, which were novice, natural, both in the same day, and then a month later I did a provincial show, and then after a month I did a Canadian national. So in all of the 4 shows I had a very great experience. In the first 2 shows I even got a few good placing, and in my provincial, which I went just for experience, I gained a lot and had a good time with the best athletes from my province. And then later, after a month, I had an opportunity to participate in the Canadian nationals, which I qualified because of my first 2 shows, and it was a great experience in participating in Canadian nationals. There were a lot of athletes from all over the country, and then I had a lot of great time with everyone, even though I've made few good friends, and then I managed to get a good ranking at there as well, and now I am a Canadian national athlete, qualified for next 2019 and 2020. So but in 2020 I am again in prep for a show which is Saskatchewan provincial right now, and this is in my home province at a provincial level, and I am prepping myself for that. So the basic idea behind creating a YouTube channel or a vlogging channel is to share my journey with you guys, where I will be uploading content regarding how I do things, how I do my work, how I manage my life, how I do my work, how I train, and then what kind of nutrition I'm following. So it's all up to me, but these are the basic things which people need to know while they if they have a passion for the sport. So my aim is to provide as much as information I could to the people and help out those who are really passionate about this stuff, because I find that people do have a passion at some point, and then later when they don't meet the resources, or they don't have that knowledge, or they don't get that information, they just stop doing it and it just become their hobby. So when I know that people where I come from have a great potential for this sport, so here I am for you guys. And then I'm not sure, because this is very new thing to me and I'm still learning it, and I'm not sure how often I would come with a content, with a good content, but I want to keep it a go, and then put as much as I would try to create as much as content I could, but it might take a little bit time. So stay tuned and watch. Thank you.